Chiefs Kingdom, get ready. Awesome news from minicamp spells big things for 2025. Chiefs Kingdom, you're gonna flip. The Kansas City Chiefs just wrapped up their mandatory minicamp, and the news is huge. Players coming back from injuries are crushing their rehab, and some are ready to roll for training camp. Plus, a rookie got a massive shout-out from a star teammate, and Coach Andy Reid is pumped about a wide receiver fighting for a spot. This is epic for the Chiefs' offense and defense. Want to know why this could make the Chiefs unstoppable in 2025? Smash that like button, and let's dive in. Injury comebacks are game changers. The Chiefs got the best news at minicamp. Tight end Jared Wiley, who tore his ACL in November, is making awesome progress. Coach Reid said Wiley got solid practice reps and should be okay for training camp, starting July 21st. He's nearing the 8-month mark in his 9 to 12-month recovery, so he's on track. But could Wiley start the season on the PUP list? That opens the door for tight ends like veteran Robert Tonyan or undrafted rookies Jake Briningstool and Trey Watson to snag a spot on the 53-man roster. Who'll make the cut? Drop your pick in the comments. Even bigger news. Wide receiver Rashee Rice and rookie offensive tackle Josh Simmons are cleared for full action at training camp. Rice, who hurt his knee in Week 4 last year, was a superstar before his injury, catching 24 passes for 288 yards and 2 touchdowns in just 3 games. He was on pace for a monster season. Now, he's back with no brace or sleeve, running routes like a champ during OTAs. The only thing that might slow him down? A possible suspension from a 2024 car crash, but it could get delayed to 2026. Simmons, the Chiefs' first-round pick, is also ready after a knee injury dropped him to pick 32. Coach Reid says Simmons has the skills and heart to maybe start Week 1. Will he beat out Jalen Moore for left tackle? Let's find out. Rookie Jeffrey Boza steals the show. Linebacker Nick Bolton dropped a huge compliment about 5th-round rookie Jeffrey Boza at minicamp. He said Boza's like a mix of Willie Gay Jr.'s speed and Leo Chenal's strength, with a super-smart brain and non-stop energy. That's insane praise. Bolton said Boza, a former safety, is great at talking to the secondary and covering receivers. He's making barely any mistakes, which is wild for a rookie. Could Boza be the Chiefs' secret weapon on defense? Type B in the comments if you're hyped for him. Wide receiver battle heats up. The fight for the last wide receiver spot is a total showdown. Coach Reid is excited about Tyquan Thornton, a speedy former 2nd-round pick who joined the Chiefs' practice squad last year. Thornton's been catching deep passes from Patrick Mahomes and earning trust in OTAs. Reid wants to see how he does in real games during training camp and preseason. He's battling guys like Sky Moore, Juju Smith-Schuster, and rookie Jalen Royals for the 6th or 7th receiver spot. Pete Sweeney from Arrowhead Pride called it a Royal Rumble. Who's gonna win that final spot? Drop your guess, Thornton, type T, Royals, type R, or someone else in the comments. Defense is locked in. Nick Bolton didn't just hype up Boza, he said the whole defense is super focused and ready to shine. Rookies like defensive lineman Omar Normanlott, who hasn't signed his contract yet, could see big playing time. Normanlott's got the easiest shot at snaps among the rookies, so keep your eyes on him. The defense, from the line to the secondary, is buzzing with competition. Will they take a big step up from last year? Travis Kelce's still a beast. At 36, Travis Kelce's still a superstar. Coach Reid said Kelce's in great shape and hasn't slowed down one bit. He played 84% of offensive snaps last year, but Reid's keeping a close eye to make sure he stays fresh. Kelce's lighter this year, but Reid says his weight doesn't matter. He's always awesome. With Rice, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Jalen Royals, the offense is stacked. Reid and Mahomes say this receiver group is way ahead of last year, with guys knowing every spot. Hollywood Brown even called it the best receiver room he's ever been in. Will Kelce break the Chiefs' all-time touchdown record in 2025? Type TK if you think he will. Too many tackles? No such thing. The Chiefs' tackle situation is a good problem. Josh Simmons is ahead of his rehab and could start at left tackle, but Jalen Moore, $30 million deal, and Jawan Taylor are also in the mix. Both Moore and Taylor had minor injuries during OTAs, so having Simmons ready is huge. After last year's Super Bowl loss to the Eagles, Where the O-line struggled, the Chiefs want depth. Pete Sweeney from Arrowhead Pride says an expensive backup like Moore is worth it to avoid disasters like last year. Who should start at left tackle, Simmons, type S, or Moore, type M? Let me know in the comments. Roster move alert. The Chiefs signed tight end Jaquarius Spivey after a tryout, his third with the team. With tight ends like Trey Watson and Jake Briningstool banged up, and Jared Wiley still rehabbing, Spivey adds depth. He caught 7 passes for 65 yards in the UFL this year. Will he make the roster? Get your Chiefs gear and tickets. Ready to cheer on this stacked Chiefs team? Grab Patrick Mahomes jerseys at chatports.com/Mahomes. Free shipping. For tickets, use SeatGeek with code HBTC10 for 10% off. Training camp starts July 21st in St. Joseph, Missouri. Don't miss it. Links in the description. Chiefs Kingdom, let's roll. The Chiefs are loaded for 2025. With Rice and Simmons back, Bosa shining, and Thornton battling for a spot, this team's ready to dominate. Will the offense be better than last year? Who'll lead in receiving? Smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the Kansas City Chiefs Report at youtube.com/ChiefsV for daily news and live shows every Tuesday. Let's go, Chiefs Kingdom, time to rule the NFL.